Hello, welcome back to Mindful Man Tarot. This is a reading for Cancer for the end of February, start of March 2024. Let's get right into it. I am going to be doing an energy reading, a current timeline, and then a possible future projection timeline. Let's see what your current energy is. And at the very end, I will be finishing off the reading with an Earth Magic Oracle card. So if you like this, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, sending this to someone who you think would resonate with this type of reading. Let's see what we got for you, Cancer. All right. This card has come out, I think, 3 out of the 4 readings in this little series. But this is your main energy, the Hierophant. There's a couple ways to read this, but I'm going to give you what I intuitively feel about this. There is a new level of understanding about your sacred prowess and your spiritual abilities and your spiritual knowledge. There's something here about you starting to be this leader, you starting to be this pope, this high priest, in whatever regard it is. And it's not about leading someone to a religion, but leading someone to themselves, leading someone through spirituality. And a lot of this will come because you are either in the process of questioning what your spirituality is, or you've already gone through that process. You've gone through the process of questioning what this higher level of knowledge and understanding is of spirituality and what you've been taught. And when you go through that, or because you've gone through that, then you will be ready to kind of be a leader for others. I just saw 222 on the timer. Then you'll be ready to be a leader for others in a spiritual sense, in a sense where you are guiding others to their own internal light and kind of guiding others through a sacred path that might be individual to each person and not the same path, which is really the next level of what this spirituality could be. I say could be, I don't know. This is just the level of consciousness that we're at right now. But it is a divine path where you are teaching people about their intuition, about emotional intelligence, about intellectual intelligence, about different ways to, I don't want to say pray, but different ways to be within yourself, to really propagate that energy forward, to show other people. You know, I think people might start coming to you and saying, what is it about your energy? There's something about your energy. Because something has shifted and changed in the last month or 2 months, definitely this year. Something has shifted and changed where there's been a deep and massive understanding that things will be different. Things will be different than what they have been because of this change. And because of people like you propagating this change and really reinforcing that it is healthy and normal for this change to occur. Let's get into your current energy right now. That was just kind of my channeled energy reading to start. Let's get into your current timeline, current energy, and let's see what Oh, let's see what the guides have for us. The lights are kind of being weird. But it means nothing. Lights just normally do that. It's pretty normal. Okay. All right, so there is a great transformation happening right now. You are holding on to something. You're holding on to something in the physical world, whether it's whatever your idea about money is, or your idea of your self-worth, or, the idea behind the frequency of the money or self-worth or that energy. And the strength card comes up, meaning going through this and really facing this is going to cause you to have a great deal of strength. I just saw 555 on the timer. So there is big change ahead, big change. So acknowledging that you're holding on to something and really facing it and moving through that is going to cause you to grow into something. And if it's not happening right now, then it might be happening right away, or maybe this is something you just went through, where now you're stepping into this personal power that you didn't even know was possible. And that's probably why this Hierophant card came up. That's probably why I was getting those messages before of your leadership abilities and your abilities to show people how to live, show people how to be. And not from your experience, but from how you can show them from within themselves. I also have the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords is rushing towards this King of Cups. This Knight of Swords, this fast intellect into the full understanding of emotional maturity and that ability to be open and loving towards everyone is quickly happening. It is very quickly happening, where no matter what the storm is, you know you can weather it and you won't be emotionally shaken or bothered by anything, because you are the master of your emotions. You are the master of your spirituality, the master of your reality. So this is a very good energy to have, despite that Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the challenge that you've overcome. It's not something that's going to hold you back. You've already faced it, if that resonates. All right, let's look into future projections, future timelines, possible outcomes, only asking for the highest guidance possible for the best outcome of everyone available. So let's see, Cancer. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. We have the Judgment card. We have the Two of Cups. So there is something coming in to your life, like romance or very good friendship, that has been part of the soul's reincarnation, has been part of the journey the whole time. This is angelically guided. This is guided with messages of love. So take it if it resonates. This might be about twin flame, soul contract kind of thing. It might not. I've had a lot of different relationships that I thought were twin flames. Could they all be my twin flames? I don't know, right? How are we to know? I think our ego wants to tell us, oh my God, it's my twin flame, it's my soulmate. Whatever it is, and maybe you have lots of soulmates, whatever it is, this is supposed to happen. You're supposed to have met this person, and it's supposed to have stirred and awakened something inside of you that maybe you haven't felt before. A deeper level of vulnerability that you haven't shown before, especially on your masculine side. Now your masculine side has been more vulnerable than ever before, whether you're masculine or feminine energy. There's something about being proud of who you are, knowing that you're strong, not trying to stray away from this, but just really embracing this. And whatever this situation is, it is there to show you this level of yourself, where you can be strong, where you can be proud, where you can be loving and emotionally maturable. Like, let's keep going. Let's keep going before I get too far off on a tangent of that. I have the Page of Pentacles and I have the Knight of Wands. So there's a message coming in about growth, about spiritual growth in the real world. So there's going to be physical evidence of this spiritual growth, and it's going to be seen through patience and not holding on to an outcome and not chasing after the next shiny thing, but really waiting for that spiritual growth to manifest in the physical world, and not just running after, like, okay, I'm almost done this, but it hasn't quite gone how I wanted, so I'm just going to move on. No, we have to be patient and get out of the universe's way to let the things manifest. We have to let go of the other thing to make space for the new thing to come in. So I really feel that's the message here. This real world energy is shifting and growing into something beyond what it was before. Something, maybe the realization of how deeply spiritual you are, of how much you need to learn to have faith and trust in the universe, and just knowing that things are going to turn out the way that you want them to. And I also have the Hermit, and I have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like something might be challenging your independence. Someone, whether it's a job or a person at a job, whatever it is, something might be challenging your independence, your interdependence on going within yourself and needing to start realizing that you have all of the knowledge within yourself. You are the Hierophant. So this is saying, whatever this thing is that is trying to stray you away from the belief system that you have all of the knowledge that you could possibly ever need already within yourself, it's time to stand your ground against that. It's time to challenge that. Challenge that, whether it's a belief system or a physical thing in your reality that is making you think that you don't have all of the knowledge. It's time to start challenging that and remembering who you are. Remember what you can do. Remember where you've been, your past lives, your past reincarnations, your past knowledge. Remember who you are, Cancer. Because who you are is more powerful than the sum of the things that you've done in this life. Who you are is the sum of all of the energies and all of the things that you've learned in all of your incarnations. And you've had a lot. You've had a lot. If you're watching this, you are an old soul, because this reading is screaming old soul, emotional maturity, spiritual maturity, karmic justice, inner wisdom. We're learning to have patience in the universe. We're remembering that we need to have patience with the universe. Let's get an Earth Magic Oracle card before we close this off, Cancer. Let's get an Earth Magic Oracle card. And if you have any interpretation of anything in that reading, please share it down below. I think everyone else would benefit. I would benefit from the way that you interpret these cards. The other Cancer people might benefit from it. So please share it below. Be very, very appreciated. All right, let's see what this card is. Okay. We have Cave, Sanctuary. The card is very much like the Hermit card, where it's time to really go inside. Let's read this from the guidebook. Let's see what the guidebook says. Cave. There is a quiet, still place inside of you that will always be available as a sanctuary. Yet finding such a space in the natural world will enhance and complement the internal place of peace. Whether it's a cave, meadow, forest, seashore, or any other setting in nature, this is where you can see, hear, and feel the presence of your Creator in your surroundings. Let it become a temple for your heart and soul, rather than having your computer, television, or any other human-made device or activity be your sanctuary. Allow yourself to discover the perfect place in nature where you can simply be and breathe. Doing so bridges the connection between the internal and the external, facilitating a spiritual communion that allows your being to be aligned in a dramatic and quiet reverie with all that is. In today's busy world, it becomes even more critical to set time aside for sanctuary, even if you have to schedule it. What an amazing card. What an amazing card. It's like, stand up against this need to be distracted and find this external place where you can go inside, whatever it is. Maybe it's at home, maybe it is in nature. Wherever it is, it's very important to start going inside and accessing that really high spiritual knowledge that you have. This is everything I have for you, Cancer. I love you. I hope you have an amazing day. Namaste.